Hey, it's Lori. I just left Home Depot parking lot. I just sat there for a few minutes between jobs. I'm at my second job right now. And when I leave here, I'm going to go to Walmart and pick up some groceries. Of course I am. What else do I ever do, right? I do different things every now and then. But today, it's going to be Walmart for a few groceries. So I'm going to take you along with me. If you want to go, do a little shopping with me at Walmart. Stick around. We're done with the job and we're on our way to Walmart. I really don't want to go, to be honest, but yeah. I almost placed a pickup order, but I thought, well, and I didn't think of it till this morning. I thought, well, I don't know. I guess I might as well just make out the list and go ahead and do the shopping myself because they didn't have a time slot like right after my job and I didn't want to wait around another hour. I figured by that time I could have the shopping done. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm actually done with my job about 25 minutes or so early. Let's just say about 30 minutes early, about a half an hour. And so I don't know. I think maybe I could be home a little bit sooner by doing the shopping myself. Let's see how quick I can go. I'm not going off my list because I have cash purposely put back just for this shopping trip, and I put all the groceries into the app, into the grocery, like as if I was going to do a pickup order, because I was going to do a pickup order, but but there wasn't a time slot that I wanted since I waited too long. But anyway, I could see how much it's going to cost me, so since I already had everything plugged into the app, uh, I could see my totals, so I thought I'm just going to take that much cash, and then I won't have any choice but to stick to my list. I'm not getting out a card. I have it with me, but I'm going to control myself. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to stick to my list. Okay. Here we go, pulling into Walmart. First thing we're going to do is go to the automotive department because there is a cleaning supply that I need, and that's where it is at Walmart. It's in the automotive department, in case you wondered. It's really, really good cleaner. It's spray 9, and it's $3 and what's that say? $3.97 for the 32-ounce spray bottle of spray 9 heavy duty cleaner. This top is weird though. I don't like that top. It's all loose and yeah. These other tops are different though. That's the only one that's like that. It looks like they just stuck it on there just for fun. I don't know. We're gonna get this one instead. Okay, now we have to go all the way down to the opposite end of the store. All the way down there. But we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. So yeah, first thing we're gonna get when we get down there is milk. Gotta get some milk. $2.78 for a gallon of milk here. This is the Walmart that is usually pretty cheap, like $2.03 or something like that. But we're getting 4 gallons, as you can see. And we're gonna get some potato chips. This is called Balric's potato chips. That's the brand name. It's a local brand. But these actually get crushed up and put into shredded chicken sandwiches, and that's what we're going to be having one night coming up. So next thing we're going to need is some buns for those sandwiches. $2.54 for this 12-pack of the Nichols Deli brand hamburger buns. I'm pretty sure that's a better value than great value. So that's what we're getting. We're going to get the Nichols 12-pack, and we're going to get 2 of them. I'm going to come down here though and get some for myself because I'm kind of trying to watch my calories. So 80 calories per bun for the wheat buns, the Lewis Bakery Healthy Life. So that's what I'm going to get for myself because I'm going to enjoy a chicken sandwich too. So there you go. Next I'm going to organize my cart because I don't know, I'm just kind of obsessive about it. I have to have my cart organized or it just drives me nuts. I can guarantee you I'm going to be doing it again before I'm done here. So just so you know, I have to organize it one more time before we leave. Next up, K-Cups. I always get the Donut Shop Great Value brand 100 count K-Cups. Really good price. $28.62 for 100 K-Cups. That's a great price. Great value, right? But they are good K-Cups. I know, nice view. Sorry. But they are really good K-Cups. I like the Newmans because they're a little bit bolder. But this kind's good too. I'll drink this kind too. Also, we're going to grab some English muffins. We're going to do breakfast for dinner one night this week. So the six pack of the English muffins is $1.48 and $2.48 for the 12 pack. So we're going to, wait a minute, what's this? This caught my eye. Philadelphia, is that cream cheese frosting? I don't know. But that's not what we're here for. We're going to get these English muffins, the 12 pack for the breakfast for dinner coming up. And next stop is Hershey syrup. We gotta get some chocolate syrup. The Hershey syrup, though, is $7.14 for this bottle. That is outrageous, I think. So this chocolate syrup, the Great Value, that's what I always get. It is not $7.14 though. That's not the right price thing on there. But we're gonna get 2 of them. But I am gonna check real quick and see what the price is on it. So let's pull out the phone, go to the Walmart app, and go to the scanner. Let's check that price tag on the shelf real quick. What's that actually for? $7.14 for, oh, okay, the Hershey strawberry syrup. All right. But let's check the Great Value kind and see what the price is on that. The actual price is $4.76. Not bad. Okay, so we need some rotini. I was going to get the Great Value kind for 98 cents for the 16-ounce box, but they don't have any. It's all gone. Just the regular kind, because I'm going to make some mac and cheese, homemade mac and cheese. Yeah, so I don't see rotini anywhere. But down here they have a rollback price on this Mueller's brand for $1.33 a box. A few cents more, but not bad. So, yeah, that's a pretty decent price. So there's one more way back in there. I'm going to snag it. I must have saved it for me. But anyway, we're going to get, of course, we're going to get 2 boxes of it. So, okay, throw that in the cart. And the next thing we need is some cheese. Some of the cheese, I don't use all Velveeta, but I do use Velveeta in my homemade mac and cheese. It's rollback too, so $4.93 for the 16-ounce, and I just get the original kind. I know it's Velveeta, it's not the best choice, but we like it with the homemade mac and cheese, so that's what I'm getting. And of course, I gotta just reorganize one more time, just one more time, real quick. Get it just the way I like it. Okay, next stop, ketchup. So the guys actually like this ketchup. They told me to get that again, get that kind again. It's 50% less sugar and sodium. It's $1.98, but it's a little bit more expensive, I guess. But hey, it's a little healthier too. So there you go. Mashed potatoes, the big box, $3.67 for the 26.7-ounce box of instant, Great Value instant potatoes. And we're going to have that as a side dish coming up. And just looking over my list, and I forgot the wheat bread while I was in that aisle. So let's head back. Let's head back to the bread aisle and get some bread, because we are almost completely out. Might be all the way out by now. $1.97 for the 20-ounce loaf of 100% whole wheat Great Value bread. So we're going to grab a couple loaves of that. The guys use it all the time for their peanut butter sandwiches and whatever. So yeah, and the wheat bread actually has a little more protein, so they have requested that I maybe get wheat bread instead of the white. So that's what we're doing. Next stop, we're going to do some pork chops. Ribeye pork chops. Oh my gosh, they're so good. $5.26 a pound. So we're going to get this pack, and we're going to get a second pack too, so we can get those cooked up one night. And these, if you haven't tried the boneless ribeye pork chops from Walmart, you got to try them. They are really, really good. Okay, there we go. Look at my list. I got everything on my list, and I didn't go off my list. Yay me. So let's go ahead and go through the self-checkout, get this stuff rung up, and if you want to know how much my total is, stick around, because I will show you that at the very end. All done in Walmart. Stuck to my list. Didn't spend quite as much as I expected because the pork chops didn't cost as much as it said they were going to cost on the app. So there you go. Spent a little bit more on the rotini because they didn't have the Great Value brand, but that's okay. That's all right. It was only a few cents more, anyway, like 30, 35 cents or something like that more. Yeah, so I'm going to go and run out to the cemetery and water the flowers out there. I brought some jugs of water with me today to do that, and I'm going to go home and make some dinner. I did call Chase because I forgot to put chicken in the fridge to thaw last night, and the guys want barbecue chicken on the grill. It's like, we just had that. It's going to be chicken breast, though. So, yeah, they really like the just boneless, skinless chicken breast barbecued on the grill the best. So, it's not going to be bacon wrapped this time, but yeah. But it's going to get barbecued and it's going to get grilled. It's going to get barbecue sauce on it, I should say. So, okay. And I did not bring my card with me today. So I always feel a little lost without it. My card, when you hear me say, oh, I got to look at my card, or oh, I don't have my card, is my index card. And that's what I write my little to-do list for the day, including every single thing, like my jobs, everything. I put everything on there. It keeps my brain happy. So that's what I do. Okay, so I'm going to head out to the cemetery. Then I'm going to head home. Chase should have that chicken thawed out, I think. I told him to make sure there's enough for everybody plus leftovers, so we'll see what he ended up with. Hopefully he didn't thaw out the entire 10-pound bag. If he did, well, I guess I'm cooking it all, but I'm sure he didn't do that. Okay, I'm going to head home now, or head to the cemetery. See, I don't have my card. I don't have my card. My brain doesn't know what to do. I'm home. I've got a pot of water on right there. I'm going to make homemade mac and cheese, barbecue chicken, mixed vegetables. So that's what we're making for dinner tonight. And I figured I would just share that with you. I'm going to open the windows. Matter of fact, the cat always likes to jump up here as soon as he hears the window open. So hopefully he doesn't try to do that because he's not allowed up here while I'm cooking. If he's already in the window, I guess it doesn't bother me. But I don't want him jumping up here. I don't know. But I am going to use, put you down here a little bit. I'm going to use the Velveeta that I just got in the mac and cheese. That's going to be part of the cheese, because we like it with Velveeta. So I know this isn't like your healthiest choice of cheese ever, but that's how I've always made it. I used to do like a white sauce and melt Velveeta in it, but I'm not gonna do it like that. I'm just gonna cut it up and throw it in. And I'm just gonna cook the mixed veggies in the microwave. Here's the chicken. So he used both of these containers because when it was frozen, it took up more space than it did once it thawed. So I'm going to throw on some gloves. I usually trim off any visible fat because I don't like it. It grosses me out. So I trim off anything I can see, which this particular chicken, the thin sliced Kirkland chicken breast that I buy at Costco, it actually doesn't have much at all along the lines of fat. I mean, this one has like a little bit right here that I'm going to trim off. This one has this piece on it. Well, that's not even connected to anything, but I'm just saying it usually doesn't have much of anything on it along the lines of fat. I'm going to drain off this liquid. It has a lot of liquid on it from having been thawed in the microwave. Hang on. Alrighty. That's better. I'm just going to use the lids to put like the stuff that I'm trimming. I'm just going to put it on the lid. And he did thaw it in the microwave, so it has a little bit here and there on the edges that's started to cook. So it always makes me think, is that fat or is that just started to cook a little? I usually cut the pieces in half, but this one's not huge. So sometimes they're actually pretty big pieces, and I cut them in half. Just because I know I don't want, did I just cut the glove? Yeah, a little bit. There's a little blue on that piece. Oh my goodness. So yeah, when you worked in a restaurant, I used to work in a restaurant. Right out of high school, I worked at Ponderosa. I worked the breakfast shift. Not being a morning person, that was fun. But yeah, they had the breakfast buffet every day back then. So I worked the breakfast shift at Ponderosa for, I don't remember how long I worked there, to be honest. Maybe about like a year. And then I got in at a cookie factory. And I worked in a cookie factory. Yeah. Worked there for 10 years. Then I quit there to go to a local place here, right here in town that actually pays really good money. Lots better than the cookie factory, at least at the time. I don't know what they pay now, but Equity, it was called Equity Meats at the time. It's called Keystone Meats now. But they make McDonald's hamburgers and quarter pounders. So the hamburger patties and the quarter pounder patties is what they make there. And that's how I know that they are made with 100% pure beef and there's nothing weird that goes into them. So, just saying. They're good for you. And if you ever wanted to know, to reference like serving sizes or whatever, the hamburger patties, there's 10 hamburger patties to a pound. So, they smash those babies down. The quarter pounders, well, those are self-explanatory, aren't they? They are quarter pounders. But anyway, see, there I am cutting the glove apart. But yeah, that's this whole reason that started the whole conversation about my jobs, my different jobs that I've had, is because when you work in a food industry place, if you wear a Band-Aid, it has to be blue because there is no blue food. Because technically blueberries are actually like purple, so there's no food this color. That's why. Alright. So John just got back inside from lifting, so I better get busy here with this food cooked.
Well, they know I left. They see my flexing.
Huh?
They know I left. They see my flexing.
Yeah, they know. They see you flex. Oh my goodness. Probably should just leave these pieces whole because they're really not that big. Alright. I'm just going to go get the rest of this trimmed up. Well, wait a minute. I didn't tell you the rest of it. So let's see. After I worked at Equity. I only worked at Equity, the hamburger place, for a year. And I got laid off. So I collected unemployment until it ran out. And started working at Cracker Barrel. I started waitressing. I did that for 11 years. 11 years. Oh. Can you believe it was that long, honey? I keep cutting off a piece of this glove. I should probably change it. But yeah, I worked there for 11 years. And while I was working there, I was cleaning some houses too. I actually, when I was 16, I had a house that I cleaned back when I was 16. So I've been cleaning for a long time. Now we're backtracking a little bit. Did that when I was 16. I don't know how old I was when I sold Avon, but I know I was still in high school when I started selling Avon. I did that a couple different times actually. I kind of like doing that, but I didn't make much of anything on it because I bought too much. So, but basically everything I got was basically free, I guess. So just you could look at it that way. And I also worked at a little ice cream shop that was my great aunt's business. She had a beauty shop, and in the front of the beauty shop was an ice cream shop. It was an old-fashioned place. They had old-fashioned sodas and everything that you could get. And you remember the sweet shop, honey?
Yep.
Yeah. Her name was Arloween.
That's a little paper boy.
Yeah, you were just a little paper boy while I was working there. He's younger than me. He's not that much younger. I'm a little over 3 years older than him, so not too bad. I didn't rob the cradle too bad. So let's see. Huh?
Tried to be a peeping Tom when I was your paper boy.
Yeah, he had a crush on me when he was a paper boy. I was like, what?
I was peeping in the wrong window.
You were not peeping in the windows. He did say though that he thought, oh, that's probably her bedroom window up there. That was my mom and dad's. So I'm like, if you would have peeped in that window,
I've been traumatized.
he would have been traumatized. Oh, anyway. Oh my gosh, let's get serious here. Now I lost track of what I was saying. I was talking about my jobs. For some reason, I started talking about my jobs, all because I cut a piece of this glove off and it's blue. So, what else? Yeah, I worked at that. I had like 3 different jobs at that point in time because I was selling Avon, I was cleaning a house, and I was working at the ice cream shop. So, and I was still in school at the time too. So, but I wanted to have some of my own money, you know. Okay. So let's see. After Cracker Barrel. I quit Cracker Barrel in 2010 and started cleaning full time because my mom did it full time. And she decided she was done with it. So I took over for her. So that's how that happened. Okay. Now I got to get back to making dinner. I have a couple of these foil pans. It got a little mangled up over the winter. Stored away on the shelf out in the hallway. But that's all right. It'll still work. I'm going to use it to cook this chicken on because I don't feel like messing around with it sticking to the grates of the grill. So I'm going to spray this with cooking spray and I'm going to cook it on this. Okay. Yeah. Then I don't have to worry about the grill getting so messy. The only problem with doing it this way is I can't be in the house tending to making homemade mac and cheese and outside grilling at the same time. So I might have to get a little assistance with keeping an eye on the grill so it doesn't catch on fire. These mixed veggies look pretty good. Look at that. Look pretty good. I'm just going to throw some in this bowl and put them in the microwave. It says to put a little water in with it. I'm going to make plenty of them. That way he can have some for his lunches too. So I'll make a nice big bowl of mixed veggies. I'm not sure what guys will eat the mixed veggies, but... Huh?
None.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe Brendan might, but there's... I think Josh will. Hayden probably will. Brendan might. I don't know. Anyways, Chase will not even think about eating peas. So there's no way he's going to eat them. Is that a stem? I think it's a piece of a green bean, but I'm throwing it out. Whoops. I threw it on the floor. Let's see if Winston will eat it. I'll throw in about a half a cup of water. I think that's what it says to do. Okay. Half cup of water. And I have these silicone lids. These silicone lids, I love them. You put it on, and it really sticks. I mean, it sticks really, really good. I was actually going to set this in the microwave just to get it out of my way, but if I do that, we'll be all the way done with dinner. I'll be putting away leftovers, and I'll say, oh, I forgot to make the mixed veggies. Because I hid them from myself. Okay, so it didn't all fit on the tray, but that's okay. That's all right. I am going to put some of this barbecue seasoning on it, though. Almost forgot about seasoning. How can you forget about seasoning? John doesn't really feel like messing around with the grill, I don't think. He didn't say that. And I'm sure he'll come out here and keep an eye on it, but I think he's really tired. And he just finished lifting. He probably wants to shower and whatever. So I'm just going to let him chill or do whatever he wants. I decided to ditch the tray. Let's put them all on here.
Yeah.
Winston. He tries to chase birds. Yeah, I think it's ready to be sauced. And I don't have a tripod out here, so I'm going to have to put this down and sauce it. I'm going to have to sauce it without you. Alright, they're all sauced, and I left them on a couple more minutes, and I checked the temperature. They're not quite there. Some of them are still at 155, 154, 158. So they need a little bit more time. I'm going to go ahead and close the lid to give them a little more heat. I got the macaroni in cooking. So he sat out there with me the whole time, but I just gotta tell him, you don't have to sit out here. So, I'm cooking both of these boxes of macaroni that I just bought. So we got cardboard over here. So. Okay. I got all the Velveeta cut up, got some butter, got some shredded cheese, got some milk. And I think that's what's gonna get dumped into the macaroni once it's cooked. Okay, the macaroni's done and it's drained. And first thing I'm going to do is start throwing this stuff in that needs to melt. The veggies are in the microwave. I always put salt and pepper in my butter because I figured it's going to get spread around. Homemade mac and cheese. Chase is looking to see what I got going on over here. The chicken's done, but I couldn't grill the chicken. Well, excuse you. See, guys, that's just what it is. That's just what it is around here. What can I say? But could say excuse me.
I could, yeah.
You brat.
I'll remember that for next time.
My kids really do have manners. Or at least they know manners. They were taught them. Ugh. Throw in some of this. I'm just gonna start throwing stuff in. Did you hear that? Holy crap. It sounds like it wasn't real, but trust me, it was. Give me this. That's John's phone ringing. He gets spam calls, just one after another after another. Ugh. Oh, hey, I don't think it's doing that gonging sound anymore. I don't think it's done it for a few days. We never did figure out what that sound was, the gong. All right, let's put this lid on and just let it sit there and get that stuff kind of melty for a couple minutes. Just like 2 minutes. So it hasn't been quite 2 minutes, but it's been at least a minute. I don't feel like messing around. I got stuff to do, man. I got a video I'm trying to get to upload, and I cannot get the thing to export out of iMovie. I don't know what's going on with it. Probably gonna have to just forget about it and just start from scratch with it. Re-edit it, the whole deal, I suppose. I don't know. All right, I'm going in with some milk. I don't know what else to do with it because I took out clips and tried it again, thinking, well, maybe one of these are corrupt. And I had one. It was actually, I was showing you something, and I had the video was actually from a text that I sent to my daughter. So I sent it through her text. You know what I mean? I like recorded a video and just hit send to her. So I thought, well, maybe it's that little video that's doing it. So I took it out. Nope, I can't figure it out. I have enough space. It's not a space issue, storage issue. I don't know what the deal is, but it's frustrating because it was supposed to go up last night. So let me just tell you, today's Monday, and I do have a couple other videos in the works, including that one and my concert video when we went to see A.T.W. Whether that's up or not, I don't know, because I don't know what's going on with iMovie. Maybe I need to run updates and just restart and do, and of course I restarted and did all that kind of stuff too. I did all the normal things, but the usual things, I should say. All right, so this looks about good. Maybe a little bit more milk. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't need it. I'm putting it in anyway. Yeah, I think it did need it. So there's the mac and cheese. We've got homemade mac and cheese. Here's the chicken. Try to keep out of the, try not to block the light. Well, I guess. There's the chicken. And we've got the mixed veggies back here. So I think that looks like a really good meal. All right, it's time to eat. It was so hot standing out in front of that grill. Oh my gosh, I need a shower really bad. So yeah, I'm gonna tell these guys dinner is ready. Dinner is served. Serve yourself tonight. Yeah, right. I think they can at least handle making their own plates, don't you? I think so. Okay, so that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.